days as in the past few years. I think everything is speeding up in the world. Like we can see significant changes in the world. Like the old world is trying to be erased. Like um, actually, there's a huge difference between the attitudes of people. We can see today if we compare it to the past. In the past, it was a very different story in my childhood. Um, in my childhood, you were supposed to have fun, like it wasn't something that you should feel guilty about. Like, um, if you listen to music, if you like listening to music, um, you would be free. But these days, even music is something that is driven by politics. So, if you look at, well, actually, there's a thing wanted to mention that, yeah, definitely Dua Lipa's attitude is, I love her music, but I'm not sure what to say about her political stance because it's very different. I love her music, Dua Lipa's music, but her political stance, I'm not sure I agree with her 100% not, because I'm for the old system of things, which is based on respect. Like you have some amount of respect to somebody else, like you don't spit on others, you don't go onto the street and protest, and stuff like that. So it's like a very different atmosphere we can witness in the world, that there is such a lack of respect. So it's like every individual has got to make a choice, uh, who they want to be, like do they want to rebel or they still follow the old system. That's the choice we are given. It's what we need to make. It's up to us. But it's very hard because there's a huge tension between the two groups, the Arabs, like the Palestinians, and the Israelis, the Jews. So it's such a significant period in history, but it's also very difficult time. I look around and I see videos when, Jewish people are humiliated, and it's just terrible, like, I don't want to humiliate anyone, like, but, spitting on others and stuff like that is not something, the manners. Like, I disagree with that type of thing, but nothing, I can do about, these attitudes of people, And just like any person in the world, I also suffer, like all of us, we are going through pain. Hello, how are you? We are going through pain, and um, where are you from? So we are going through pain in this world because we are changing, we are aging, we are getting old, and everything is like a process, and it's very difficult. And you can see on my videos I'm struggling with aging a lot. I just don't have the energy, like, like other people have, the young people have. And you can laugh at my videos because I can't dance at all. I can't. I'm not good at anything, but what can I do? But the songs are fun. I love the songs. That's why I'm doing, because I love the songs and I love her. Like, she's very cool. I'm talking about Fatima. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Yeah, I just cannot be such a cool person like she is, like, it's just bothering me, like, yeah, I can't do anything that's, special, like she can do things, her imitation, of, Michael Jackson and stuff like that is awesome. But I can't do anything like that. And well, obviously you can see on the screen that she looks beautiful, but I don't look beautiful. So there's a huge difference between me and her, and it just makes me feel sad. I cannot be cool like her. And I wish I could speak Spanish like she does. It's her native language. So, muy triste. I'm very sad. Muy triste. Because there's no way I can. I'm too old. And yeah, I would have liked to travel, but it's just so difficult. And I'm not allowed to travel. There's such a mindset attitude in this country where I am. There's such a thing that you need to like uh, you're not necessarily free to do it. Especially if you are like me in my situation type of thing. You cannot freely do such things. So it's all just dreams, but it's never going to come true. And anyway, I don't know, what do you think? What choices do we have in this world? It's very difficult because we can see that there is, enemy in this world which is trying to hurt us and destroy everything. There's an enemy, but it's just very saddening. Everything is getting destroyed along the way. The past, the people, and everything is getting destroyed. And why? Well, because of the prophecies in the Bible and stuff like that, which tells us, and also the rebellion, like, well, the Jews have been persecuted throughout history, and it's not different today. They are persecuted. And that's why I was sad today to notice a video of, spitting, like, even if a famous person does that, it's not cool because it gives a bad example, of like, yeah, you can do this to the young people, to the young people. That person is giving a bad attitude, like, yeah, you can spit, because, yeah, that's cool. No, it's not. It's not nice. No matter if you do it, to a Jewish person or somebody else, it's really not cool. But anyway, I don't know what to say. I just feel terrible. Like I read the news, and every single day there is something that really like hurts a person. Like I just noticed my postcards, and it made me sad about Ukraine. Like such a nice country, and it's getting destroyed. Like I look at postcards and stuff like that, like as memory, and everything is getting destroyed, like just like why do they try to delete these if they really love their neighbors, you would not delete them. Don't you think? If you love your neighbor, you would never, bombard their cities. It would be like irrational, if you respect your neighbor. But it's not about respecting your neighbor. It's not the case. There's hello, sorry. Well, no, I don't speak Ukrainian. Я з Угорщини. Unfortunately, I'm from the neighboring country. Мене звати Бригіта. Я з Угорщини, але я не розмовляю українською мовою. So Sorry, I don't speak much. I'm trying to learn, but it's very hard without any help, you know. So I'm just saying everything is getting destroyed, and why? Like supposedly two Orthodox Christian countries, um and they are, well, one, is defending itself, but like this war has started. So like, what's the point if supposedly both countries are Orthodox Christians? Well, then it doesn't make sense, does it? But that's the thing, there's something else going on. I think there's such a thing that Russia is doing something else. And the people who make the parallel between Ukraine and Palestine is wrong, because the two stories are somewhat different. Because most Ukrainians can speak Russian, but most Russians cannot speak Ukrainian. And for the Palestinian and Arab Jewish issue, and this thing, some Israelis can speak Arabic, but I think those people in Gaza, for example, they can't speak Hebrew. Hebrew and Arabic are both Semitic languages, by the way, so there is some similarity, but I don't know why some Arabs hate the Jews. It's religion. Religion tells them, yeah, you got to, I don't know, because, that's the thing about the attitude of, religions. One says that, the Jewish people are the chosen ones. The other religion says, no, they are the cursed ones. Which one do you believe, guys? Which one? Like, I don't want to curse anyone. That's what I don't like about religion, when people curse another person. This is really not nice. Sorry, I just don't quite understand. Oh, so what language do you speak? Ukrainian, but you seem to say something about Russia. Я говорю чуть-чуть по-русски. Я из Венгрии. Извините. Как сказать на русском языке? Это война. Это очень-очень сложная. Потому что Украина и Россия христианские страна. Но это разные. Я не понимаю, почему они how to say fight? Я не понимаю, почему они боятся. They fight. Why do they fight? Я хочу, эта война закончается. Но я ничего не могу делать. Но эта война очень трудная для соседки Украины, потому что Венгрия, вот это, и Словакия. Конечно, я не хочу войны в Украине. Не хочу. Но политика это плохой. В Венгрии политика плохой. Потому что они не интересуют жизни украинских людей. Только нам надо русский газ. И вот политик это такой. В Венгрии такой. Ani nie interesuje ukraińskiej жизнь. И я не знаю, как эта война закончается в будущее. Не знаю, не вижу. Не вижу, потому что Россия не хочу закончаться войны. Из какого города вы? Which city are you from? Sorry for the other like non-Russian speakers. I don't speak Russian much. Like, я только говорю чуть-чуть по-русски. I don't speak Russian much, so you can understand it from my speech. But I'm just saying, I don't understand how this war is going to come to an end. How it's going to end. I don't see any signs that Russia wants to stop. And then there's NATO, which, NATO wants to boost its defense budget, and it's doing it, already. The member countries are, collecting the money for fighting back, Russia, fighting back at Russia. Как сказать на русском языке, не знаю, как объяснять для вас, как объяснять. В Европе есть НАТО, и они собирают денег для войны, и они хотят отвечать атаки России. They want to respond to Russian attacks. So the recent attacks in Kyiv and other cities in Ukraine, Zaporizhia, what did those civilians do that, some of them died and others got injured? Nothing, absolutely nothing. They didn't do anything to deserve such thing. But war is something ugly that doesn't care about, human beings. Like, if you are at the wrong place at the wrong time, this can happen. So anyway, I'm just going to finish this live soon, but I'm just saying I have no idea how to help anyone, really, because I can't even help myself. Any Spanish speaker during my live? ¿Hablas español? Is there anyone? No, I don't think so. But yeah, mostly Russian speakers, because most of my videos are related to Russia or Ukraine. So thanks for joining in, but I don't know, prayers are needed, sorry, to help. But I think nothing helps. It's, even if you pray, it's not going to end, because the prophecies and everything, these big wars are going to happen. It's already happening, like it has started. It's going to just, increase more. That's what I'm afraid of. It's just going to increase, these wars. It's not going to stop. The prophecies, в Библии есть такой history такой будет. И ничего не закончилось. Спасибо за внимание. Thank you for your attention. Sorry, where were you from? Hello, Grusa. Someone from Germany, right? Bavaria. Wie geht's dir? Wie geht's dir? Mir geht es gut. Danke. Was ist das Wetter in in Deutschland? Gut, sehr gut. It must be cold. I mean, here in Istanbul, it's gray skies. Actually, it's very, very, very gray skies. Everything, it's like, yeah, real autumn. So, not good weather. Oh, 20 grados, grads. So, it's about the same here too. Um, Anyway, so danke für die what to say. Attention is not Achtung, but I don't think you say danke für die Achtung. Спасибо за внимание. Thank you for your attention. That's in Russian, but in German, ich spreche ich spreche kein Deutsch, kein Deutsch, ein bisschen. Which I forgot everything that in the past. Ich bin aus Ungarn, aber ich wohne in der Türkei. Ich kann nicht Deutsch sprechen. Unfortunately, no way. Doch ist. Danke, auf Wiedersehen. До свидания. Bye. Bye.